Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It's the start of a new week, second week in March 2025, and it's a beautiful day today. We are starting the week with a time change. Yesterday was we went back to daylight savings time, so the days will be getting longer and summertime uh, feeling right with this. We're still in winter actually, but we are getting the summertime feeling with the longer days, and we're at the end of winter actually. In a couple of weeks, we will start spring officially, and yeah, this is in the raw, unscripted, unpracticed, unedited conversation. We've been talking about Jesus' sayings, the things that he said when he was here on earth. And today we're going to read out of Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 through 21. And this is during his infamous Sermon of the Mount, when he spoke to his followers, thousands of them actually, and they gathered to hear him speak about the establishment of the kingdom of God here on earth. Basically, that's what it was. You know, the Sermon of the Mount spoke about a new way of following God, a new way of being people of God. And they weren't called Christians yet, but that's basically what Jesus did. He started the movement, the Christian movement, with this Sermon of the Mount. And it says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And so Jesus is clearly speaking on the topic of money or finances. And it's one of the topics that he spoke most of. I think I've said this before. It's one of the topics that he spoke a lot about, because people were very, back then, and still now, it's still the case. People are so fixated on money. I mean, and you know, understandably so, because money is needed for everything, right? And it's crucial for our survival, so to speak. So people will thrive on this topic, and it's been like this throughout history. I mean, nations have gone to war because of money. People have had breakups in relationships because of money, not just marital relationships, but just any relationship, whether it's family or friends, because of money. So money is a hot topic, and it always has been, and it still is. And what Jesus is saying here is, you know, it's not important what you have here on earth. I mean, we can have a lot of possessions, we can have a lot of things that we value here on earth, you know, but you know, it's not the most important thing. It shouldn't be the most important thing. That's why he says, don't store your treasures here on earth. You know, they're going to get corrupted. They're going to, you know, eventually they're going to stop working, you know. Eventually they're going to stop being useful. They're going to, you know, be obsolete at some point. And he says, instead, you know, you should store up your treasures in heaven. There's no way for anything to be corrupted up there in heaven. There's nothing, you know, it's not going to become obsolete, and nothing that will happen here on earth, you know, it's not going to happen in heaven. And what he's talking about is, you know, it's not physical things or material things. You know, he's talking about things that will transcend our existence here on earth, you know, like the values that we display, that we have, and that we pass on to our children, the the love for God, the love for doing good, the love for that we show others, the care that we show for others. All those things are going to take us a long way in heaven. The good deeds that we will do, those are things that are intangible. Those are things that are not physical, that will be a treasure when we get to heaven. We are going to, it's going to basically be our ticket to heaven. When these good deeds, and more importantly, what Jesus is saying is, where is your heart? Is your heart in your physical things, in your material things? Your heart is in your career? Is your heart in even your children? Or is your heart in Jesus Christ? Because that is what's going to make the difference. Is our heart, have we given our heart to Jesus? Because that's the way we are going to be able to enjoy all the blessings that God has prepared for us in heaven. And so we have to understand that, and that's why he ends, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Where is our heart? Where is your heart? Is it in things that transcend this earth and this lifetime? And so that's what we need to think about, and continue to live our lives according to those principles. All right. Well, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and a great week. We will talk to you soon.